Let's turn to our next guest now, who has been saying for years that copper is the best poised commodity for the AI boom. Dan Yergin is the vice chair of S&P Global. It's great to see you again, Dan. Do you have any comment on how policy might be driving copper prices higher right now, either because of these investments the White House is making or, as Pippa said, perhaps more upcoming tariff announcements?
Well, absolutely. Policy is very important right now, particularly in terms of tariffs and anticipation of additional tariffs. I would add to that, however, is the basic fact of demand, that copper used to be Dr. Copper and it's just about GDP. Now you see demand coming from everything from AI to defense to energy transition to electric cars. And there's a sense of can supply keep up with demand? And you see a lot of obstacles to the development of mines. So I think that's kind of what's behind it. It's this combination of geopolitics, policy, and demand that is behind this 50% increase in prices since the beginning of the year.
Wow, 50% increase, because what could happen is people, we always like to watch copper as a global macro indicator. Its nickname is Dr. Copper. Jan van Eck was on Power Lunch yesterday. He said he watches copper as a tell for the semi trade. So there are a lot of eyeballs on it. That's why I'm curious, is it demand business cycle or is it a little bit of policy? I mean, I don't know if you want to put it. What percent is policy? Yeah.
Yeah, I think, policy is very important right now because, of course, the Trump administration is very intent on bringing manufacturing, bringing mining back to the United States. And it's a very long haul. There are only 2 operating smelters in the United States. And even copper today that is mined in the United States may go to China for the processing. So that's very much the Trump administration agenda. But behind it, and you see it in terms of what mining companies are doing in terms of their kind of concentration now, more on copper and shifting out of other areas, because one just sees, as we do, that there might be a 50% growth in demand between now and 2040, which is less than a decade and a half away.
2 more quick questions on this, Dan. One is I always think back to that 1980s bet. You know what I'm talking? Who is it? Ehrlich and I can't remember. Yes. Ehrlich
and I forgot the other time.
I know. Yes. And the idea back then was, because we were resource constrained and the population would keep growing, that commodity prices would go ever higher. And those who took the under on that and said, no, there's going to be capacity, we're always going to be able to kind of meet that, were proven correct. We never saw this kind of permanent spike in commodity, a lasting spike in commodity prices. And I always wonder when I hear forecasts about copper, for instance, and understand the dynamics, you think, well, yes, it'll go higher. Look, it's up 50% this year. But shouldn't we expect there to be, more elasticity? And how high, don't high prices solve higher prices?
Well, I think ultimately, yeah. I mean, this provides an incredible incentive for people in terms of technological innovation, in terms of substitution, in terms of recycling. So there'll be all those responses to it. But it's just when you look at all the different new uses of copper that weren't there and how long it takes, S&P, our analysis is like 17 years to bring on a big new copper mine. You just have a gap. But as you say, at the end of the day, prices send a powerful message and there'll be responses to it. But we just see a lot coming, including what no one was really thinking about in terms of copper demand a couple of years ago, humanoid robots. And let me tell you, those humanoid robots are really wired.